Hello everyone, this is Sylvia with Pine Kiko Goats. Welcome back to the channel. Well guys, we have a little bit of a problem on our hands. And that problem is that this buck right here, my buck Santiago, will not breed my doe Kiko right over here. So that's the same problem that I had last year. Santiago would not breed Kiko. At first I thought that she wasn't getting bred because she didn't want to be bred, but it turns out it's a pretty rare case scenario where the buck just doesn't want to breed one specific doe. He's bred about 25 different does, and he's a great breeder. He's a great breeding buck. He just will not breed this one doe. In fact, he beats her up a lot, and he's really super mean to her. So, I can't just stick them in a really small pen together and hope that she gets bred, because he tries to bang her up pretty bad. She has to run away from him fairly often, and to the point where she's scared of him. So, all of my other does have gotten bred, which is super exciting. We can get excited for babies. Santiago has bred Luna, so she should be pregnant. And Divine, way over there, she got bred. We did a driveway breeding with her, and I got her bred to a different Kiko buck on another farm, so she should be pregnant. And we should be expecting babies pretty close together from Divine and Luna in February, which is super exciting. So back to the subject on Kiko. Last year, as some of you know who've been following my channel for a while now, Kiko had 2 Nigerian dwarf cross babies because she was bred to a Nigerian buck. Now, I did not plan on that happening. I did not want to have to get her bred to a different breed of buck like that, but it just so happened she would not get bred for 3 months with Santiago. So, I had to take her to a stud service breeding with another buck, and I had to do it quickly before breeding season was over, and I didn't want her to kid too late. So the Nigerian buck that was available was a super nice buck from really good dairy goat genetics. Now it wasn't the breed of goat that I wanted to get bred to Kiko, but that's just what had to happen because Santiago was not breeding her. So this year for breeding season, I was like, okay, I'll try again, try to get her bred to Santiago and see if we can make this work. And she's already gone through at least one super strong heat, and the buck won't breed her. He just beats her up. Isn't that right, Santiago? Look at that face. Yeah, he's definitely in rut. He's got pee all over himself. He's turned brown instead of white by now. But so anyways, I'm just not sure if Santiago is gonna breed her on her next heat cycle or not, but I'm kind of thinking that she's not gonna get bred by Santiago. So I'm gonna have to look for an alternative option just in case if she doesn't get bred on her second heat cycle. We have some friends that have a boer buck, super nice boer buck that I can get her bred to if the breeding doesn't work out with Santiago. It'd be a super big bummer if we can't get her bred to a Kiko buck, but alas, sometimes that is how breeding goes. Now, if I do plan on keeping Kiko in the future, I do plan to also have a new Kiko buck in the future, so a Kiko breeding could work out with her later on. But for now, I'm going to see if Santiago will breed her. So that's the plans with Kiko. But we'll see what happens, and I'll keep you guys posted on her. Now, you'd think that would be the least of my problems, but there's also another little issue that I need to get resolved. I'm actually going to take you guys down. I got my Premier One electric fence all set up for the goats. So I'm gonna take you guys down and show you what that looks like. It's all set up. I just haven't attached the charger or the battery for the charger because it turns out I ordered the wrong charger battery twice. So I ordered a new battery. It's probably not going to come for like 2 more weeks, but we'll see when it comes, and when it does come, I'll do a video and probably show you guys me getting that hooked up to the fence and get the goats in there so they can graze and browse some forage. So I'm really excited about this electric fence because it's portable. We can move it around the property and have the goats be able to clear brush all around the property, and it'll help me to not have to feed them so much hay and grain and all that sort of stuff, and they'll have a lot more healthier, natural food straight from the earth. So, I mean, hay does eventually come from the earth, but you know what I mean. Trying to scale this hill right now. Alright, so let me show you guys. So if you can see that fence, pretty cool. Yeah, I like how it looks right now. It looks like it got set up pretty well. I mean, maybe we could have done a little bit better, but my uncle came and helped me. We got it set up. It was kind of difficult because we had to set it up right on a hillside here, but we did eventually get it set up. We had to do a little bit of digging and some weed whacking, get it so that the second level and up of the electric fence strings weren't touching the ground. So that was something that we had to kind of get squared away, but we've got a nice place there that they can graze once we get it hooked up to the charger. And we'll probably, there isn't a whole lot of browse there, so we'll probably just keep them there for like 2 days maybe. Probably just 2 days. And then we'll switch bring them on down the hill, and there's lots of green grass and blackberry bushes down there that they can eat. So that's kind of the plans with the electric fence. Hopefully the new battery that comes should work and we can get that hooked up no problem, and hopefully it'll all work out. So those are some 2 little issues that I have there. Haven't been able to get the fence hooked up to the charger yet and get the goats in there, and one of my does won't get bred. But I did have some happy news. Supposedly 2 does pregnant, so we can get excited for babies. And anyways, I also did clean up the goats' pen a little bit. Since they've spent so much time in there, I've been cleaning it out pretty often and making sure to keep that ground cleaned up. And we do have some nice green grass finally growing in their pen, everywhere around it. We've just had the best weather these last few days with a little bit of rain and just the best weather we could ask for, so that's been wonderful. And we actually have some rain clouds coming in right now, so it means more rain, more green grass. Yes, we will miss our sunny weather, but we need the rain. Oregon has had a really bad drought this summer, lots of wildfires. So anyway, it's been greening up around here. And I'll show you some footage right here of me cleaning up. Sorry, I'm out of breath. cleaning up a little bit in the pen and bringing out their wooden structure that fell over. Flat as a pancake. We've had to reset up that structure so many times. It was an A-frame for them to climb on, and it just turned into a pile of rubble. It was covering up the ground so the grass couldn't grow, and it looked a little tacky. So there you can see me getting that cleaned up. That was a bit of a task. It was heavier than I thought it would be, but hope you enjoyed that footage. But despite those few little problems, everyone's doing good. There's Santiago, his girlfriend Petunia, my neighbor's alpine goat. She just went back home today. So she got bred just a couple days ago. She was actually staying here with the goats and with Santiago to get bred for quite some time, like 2.5 months, because we figured out that alpine goats and a few other dairy breeds don't actually go into heat till September. So they can't breed year-round like Kikos and many other breeds. So she was here for pretty much no reason for most of the time that she was here, because she wasn't able to get bred. She finally did get bred, and then she went home. So probably get to show you guys her babies when they're born too. She's kind of been part of my herd for quite some time, and you've been able to see her a little bit, so that should be fun to see her babies, as well as the babies from my goats this year. Super excited about all that. Kidding season is always so much fun to see all the cute little baby goats that my goats give. So super exciting stuff. Hopefully I can get that fence set up, and hopefully Santiago will get his game up and breed a Kiko. If not, we'll be taking a little trip to a Boer buck, a friend's Boer buck, to get her bred. So we'll just kind of see how things play out, see how it happens. But anyways, thanks so much for watching today's video. Please don't forget to hit that like button, and also, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Follow along my crazy goat adventures. Hope you enjoy the video, and I will see you next time.